Hello and welcome to another French lesson with me. Today we're going to continue with the theme of kind of places and things in our town, but we're going to focus on direction. So in case we ever have to give directions to somewhere or understand directions if someone tells you where something is. So we are going to start just by first of all looking at the vocabulary for right, left and straight ahead. À gauche, which means left. Ahead, tout droit, and right, à droite. It's slightly different from ahead for right because you have to pronounce that T. I think the E on the end kind of emphasizes that T, so à droite. Okay, and let's just pick up on here. We've got the CH sound. Now in English, we would pronounce that as a ch, but in French is sh, so it's à gauche. Okay, so let's recap. We've got à gauche, tout droit, à droite. Okay, and if we're asking where something is, you would say où est or où sont. So where is or where are. To say turn, we would say tourner, and that's the informal version. So if you're talking to your friends or someone you know, there is a formal version of turn and go ahead, but we will just focus today on the informal as if we're talking amongst friends. So if I was to say turn right, I would say tourner à droite. And then aller is go. So if I say go straight ahead, it would be aller tout droit. Okay, now you're going to help me find my dog. So où est Ruby?
Aller tout droit. So straight ahead. Tournez à droite. Turn right. Tournez à gauche. Turn left. There she is. Bonjour, Ruby.
So now that we have found Ruby and she's joined her bed, we are going to look at saying some more instructions in French in a little bit more detail. So if someone was to ask you what road to take, where you would find a shop, we're going to now look at saying first, second, third road on the right or left. So we're still going to be looking at à gauche, à droite, and tout droit. We're now going to add in take the first, second, or third street. So let's have a look at how we would say that. So prenez, which is take. We've got la première, deuxième, troisième rue. So prenez la première rue would be take the first street. Prenez la deuxième rue would be take the second street. And prenez la troisième rue would be take the third street. Now if you can try and roll your R's on here and here, however, I'm not that great at it, but I'll keep trying. So if I wanted to say take the first road on the left, I would say prenez la première rue à gauche. And if I wanted to say take the second road or street on the right, I would say prenez la deuxième rue à droite. So let's have a look at a little map now. And we're going to start here. Okay, so let's have a little look how we would give directions for the shop, the supermarket. So où est le marché? So what I think would be easier is if we said it out loud or wrote it down in English first so we know the direction. So we know we need to go straight ahead and then we need to take the first road or street on the right. Okay, so we would say allez tout droit et prenez la première rue à droite. Did we get that? Okay, let's have a look at où est l'église. If we remember from the other week, l'église is the church. So again, write it down or say it in English first, so you know. So straight ahead, and this time we're taking the first, second, third street on the right. Okay, we would say allez tout droit et prenez la troisième rue à droite. Okay, so now I want you to have a go at writing and saying your own directions. So this might be a point where you might want to pause the video so you can write it down. So I would like directions to the swimming pool, la piscine, and I would like directions to the musée, which is the museum here. Okay, so I've put the vocabulary here for you to help you. So now is your time to write down directions to the swimming pool and the museum. Okay, so la piscine, let's see if we got it. So it should have just been aller tout droit, so go straight ahead, nice and easy. Now this one was a little bit tricky because it involved having to move a few times. So, le musée, aller tout droit, so we're going to go forward. Prenez la deuxième rue, so the second street on the à droite, on the right. And then I would be facing that way, so I need to say aller tout droit, straight forward. And then prenez la première rue à droite. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your French lesson this afternoon with me again. As a little extra challenge, I've put this map on to the class pages on our Year 5 page, and you can write some extra directions for the castle, shopping centre, sports hall and the stadium. And as your extra challenge, you also then need to find out what the French words are for those places as well. So question, où est or où sont, the place, and then the directions. If you do that, make sure you email, tweet them in, or write them on the blog. I look forward to reading it. Stay safe, everybody.